in my ways. Stuck in my ways.
You so dry. What's that?
They say some shit never change.
Boogie down, Jay.
Stuck in my ways. Stuck in my ways. Stuck in my ways.
Right here, girl. Camera right there. Right
They say some
here.
shit never change. Stuck in my ways. Look.
What's your definition of fatherhood?
The definition of fatherhood, man, somebody that has unconditional love for their child, somebody that lead by example, somebody that got their best interests at heart for their kid.
What's some advice you can give to the youth or new fathers out there about fatherhood?
For the youth, and if y'all gonna be out here having kids, man, make sure y'all take care of them,
Right.
Do whatever you gotta do to handle your responsibility as a man, you feel me? For a new father, shit, I don't know, man. I found out I was a father in jail, so I ain't get to experience, the whole being a new father thing. But once I came home and I realized I had a child when I was in jail. But once we did the DNA thing and all that, I jumped straight in. I already was in, but you gotta really jump all the way in and be there, not just financially, but you gotta physically be there. You feel me? Them kids need that time. You gotta put that time in. They gotta feel that love. You feel me? So I say that.
What's one thing that your father might have gave you that stuck with you to this day? Like some good advice or good characteristics?
The dad, he's got to be strict, if I'm being honest. He gotta, when you're being stupid, you do something, you disrespect somebody, you're acting foolish. Whatever he does to make sure you're in line, I think that's his role.
I would agree. Our dad is like a tough person. He's very strict to us, but I feel like that's helped me over the years because now I'm not acting like a fool.
Right.
Keeping you in line. He said you still be acting a fool.
I appreciate y'all. We were Stuck on My Ways podcast. What does fatherhood mean to you?
Fatherhood is the aspect of everything. If you never made nothing in your life, you can make a family. Fatherhood is the greatest anything that any man can have because he joins with the essence of a woman that causes him to be greater than what he ever could be. Fatherhood is an elevation. And what, can I curse? What happens to niggas nowadays, I heard a young boy when I used to do a lot of social work, and he said that his girlfriend got pregnant, right? Is your girlfriend the Virgin Mary? Evidently he wasn't raised by no man. You got her pregnant. Now you got a responsibility of life. He was like, the problem is you, and I curse you motherfuckers wasn't raised by men.
We want raw footage, man.
That's right.
Well, black men are protectors and maintainers. You can never bring a person up to your daddy's house so you can fuck on the weekend because you was 14 and y'all was in love. Black daddies teach empowerment, how to be autonomous. Black daddies teach a girl to be them. You know why? They become the man for them. If a female was never raised by her father, how in the fuck she know what that is?
I agree. So what's some advice you can give to the youth or new fathers about being a father?
Oh my God. That is the conundrum of the universe. And I'll tell you something that I wouldn't recommend.
What's that?
Listen to your mom.
Listen to your mom.
Well, what are you gonna say?
I appreciate you, man.
If that's the person with you, right?
Yeah.
Well, mothers are so unique, they're beyond rationality.
Yeah.
They will fight for your motherfucking ass and look at it, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
They'd be like, Mom, you didn't teach me about that, but the other side of love and fatherhood is the woman. Woman, a man with a womb. She no different from you. And when you don't elevate the woman, or when you don't protect the woman, all your culture is destroyed.
Yeah, I agree.
See, can I curse?
Got it.
Fatherhood, what's wrong with fatherhood is there ain't no fucking men left to make motherfuckers do what they're supposed to do.
Right.
Then you become the most hated motherfucker in the world till they graduate from college.
I'm a father and a grandfather.
So what's your views on fatherhood?
Drop knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on them. You know, give them everything I've been through in life, and just try to teach them things. And see, my situation is I have 11 children. My first wife died 9 years ago. We had 9 together. Then I got 2 with another woman, so I'm all around father. They don't got a mother. My 6 grandchildren don't have a grandmother. You know, I work, I cook, teach them the religion, Islam. You know, I love them. They're a pain in the fucking ass. Pain in the, oh my God, they're a pain in the ass. But I love my children and my children love me. It's not easy. They don't just lay up and have a baby. It costs money and it's not easy. Then you have a baby by the wrong girl, you definitely messed up. But the only thing we can do is pass on knowledge that was passed to us and be in your child's life. Don't get a happy Father's Day you ain't in your child's life. Get the fuck out my face. A man is a man who takes care of his children. You don't take care of your children, spend time with your children, you're not a man. I don't give a shit about your money, about your status. You don't spend time with your children and take care of your children, you're not a man. And that's what's going on right now in these streets, especially here in Wilmington, because I can only speak about Wilmington with this gang culture. I got sons and nephews that's beefing with people I grew up with, because you got absentee fathers. And then let's talk about the mothers real quick, who I can come to you saying, my son and your son's having a problem, baby girl. Okay, man. Well, my kid don't. Oh, there we go with the nonsense. I'm just trying to be blessed and teach my children values and my grandchildren values. And they know I love them, even if I tell them I don't love them. I show love. You can tell me, I can tell you all day long, hey bro, gay girl, I love you. But then I don't. I'm talking about you behind your back. I'm not there for you financially. I'm not there to give you spiritual advice or life advice. So how do I love you? You know, but being a father is hard. It's very, very difficult, especially in this day and age where technology is raising our children, where technology is showing our children, where technology is giving our children religion, politics, food critics. Oh, I don't eat that because Keith Lee said it's not good. Man, what the fuck? You don't eat with these Brussels sprouts that I fucking made. Shut the hell up and eat them.
My kid don't even know Brussels sprouts is.
But you know, that's just basically it, man. Just pray to God and just strive to be the best I can be. I got a lot of flaws. At the end of the day, I'm the father of the year.
Your views on fatherhood?
The way I see it is, you feel me? If you a father, you doing what you are supposed to do as a father, taking care of your kids and doing all that for your kids. But then it's another side that people don't understand, that you got bitter baby moms out here just because they're not with you and stuff like that. And they'll try to keep your kid away from you and things like that. It's a lot of females that do that, and it's fathers that really want to be in their child's life, but the mother will take that away from them. Then you got people that are deadbeats that don't take care of their kids and shit, and the mother, you feel me, she's willing to sacrifice, you know, everything else just to be able to co-parent with that child, with the child's father. You get what I'm saying?
What's some advice you can give to the youth or new fathers?
I would say the best advice is take your time and be mindful on who you deal with. Get to know the person better. Get to know the individual that you're dealing with, the female. Get to learn her better over the years. You feel me? Don't rush. Don't rush.
And we outshot. We all work. Don't just see me sit here. We got too many children.
I know you got some heat for me, man.
That's right.
Sit here,
you got some heat
they
for
work
me,
at
man.
the port.
That's right. They work at the port.
It's Sunday,
What's your
we
views
work.
on fatherhood, man?
My views on fatherhood is, you know, it isn't one day of the year that actually signifies Father's Day. Every day is Father's Day for me.
Especially for fathers,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm hands-on. I'm in my children's life every day. You dig what I'm saying? I was hearing what the brother was saying. That's my brother right there, so I know his situation and whatnot. But as far as like fatherhood, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing, and it takes patience. You know what I'm saying? Because how you spell love? T-I-M-E. That's how you spell love. T-I-M-E. Time. You don't always have to have the materialistic stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to have the finer things in life. But as long as you teach them morals, mannerisms, principles, etiquette, good deportment, you know what I'm saying? Teach them to stand on something.
Yes.
Unity, loyalty, standing for something, believing in something. You know what I mean? Because it's not always going to be a day at the beach. I got 4 sons, 2 daughters. You know what I'm saying? So I thank Allah, my children never went through the things that I went through. Incarceration, things like that. And for that,
you live on the block, y'all.
It's a blessing. I remember I was told by Mr. Wyatt in Warner, he told me I wasn't gonna live to see 18, I'm 40. Did what I'm saying? I'm 40. And for a black person to say that to me, you know, it was crazy. So what I instill in my children is the things that I've been through, what I was raised on from my mother, my father, my grandmothers, my aunts, my uncles. You know what I'm saying? We was raised on unity, on love. It was religion in the house. You know what I mean? And honestly, like today now, like, be patient, man. Be patient, because you may have a baby by a chick, or she may have a baby by a dude, and it may be a one-night stand. You may not even know the person. You dig what I'm saying? So you gotta be mindful who you give your children to, or who you wanna have children with. You know, so I thank Allah for my ex-wife and my baby mom. You know what I mean? Like, I never really went through situations and circumstances that I hear other people go through. And I just be like, man, alhamdulillah. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
What's some advice you can give to the youth, man, about, you know, just being a parent or, you know, a new father?
Find out who you are.
Yeah, find yourself.
Find out who you are as a person.
Yeah, I like that.
Not what the people are doing. Because it's easy to be in the crowd. Sometimes you got to stand alone and figure out who you want to be. You know? Who you want to be, what you want to do. How do you see yourself in the next 5 years? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the stuff that's happening out here is really nonsensical. If you break it down to the nitty gritty, it wouldn't be worth 2 scoops of dog shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of pride, it's a lot of ego. You know, it's a lot of older dudes who say they OGs but really ain't OGs and want to fit in and want to befriend these little niggas. Instead of trying to give them guidance and give them Jews understanding, they'll try to mislead them on some bull crap like, yo, take this pack, we gonna do X, Y, Z, boom, boom, boom. Who are you? You're not even a leader. So how can you try to lead men and you're not a leader yourself?
You never even led.
You know what I'm saying? So it's every day is different. Every day is different. It's alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? And me being Muslim, we on defense every day. You wake up, the shaitan is already plotting, planning the dunya, our nafs, our desires. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with our family, people at work, our neighbors, all that. You make it through the day, alhamdulillah. You wake up the next morning, it's back all over again. You know what I'm saying? And then you have some people who are weak mentally, weak emotionally, that they give up, they throw the towel in. And they just give up on life, they just check out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a difference between being a father and a dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dad, full-fledged dad. You know, I'm there. Right, wrong, or indifferent, I'm riding with mine. You know, I discipline my children, I discipline my nieces and nephews. It's children in the neighborhood, they say, yo, you know what I mean? Like, because the era I came up in, it take a village to raise a child. You know what I'm saying? You would do something. You would do something. I remember my neighbors would correct me. You know, I get home My mama bust my ass.
Yeah,
my grandmama bust my ass.
Yeah.
My dad would get home and bust my ass. And it wasn't, oh, you put your hands on my child. Nah, he was being disrespectful. You always was, and I was taught, when adults were talking, you be silent. You supposed to be seen, not heard.
You're here.
Yes, yeah. You know, what does fatherhood mean to me? You know, I mean, it's sort of, it's certainly saved my life.
That's right.
You know, it allowed me to. This is my adopted son. This is Mark.
Okay.
And then I have 2 other children. And you know, I mean, it's sort of the reason I get out of bed in the morning, and the reason I take care of myself in the way that I do at this point in my life. And so it's you know, it's very important. It allowed me to get through some very dark times in terms of, you know, the fact that I had to put my feelings aside and make sure that I was there to take care of these children. I was a single dad for many years, and so I had to do all that. So anyway, I hope that was good. You know,
one good piece of advice that you can give to like new fathers, or you know,
as a new dad.
Okay. Oh, excellent. You know, I think at the end of the day, it may sound trite, but sort of love is kind of everything, and you know, being there and caring for them in that way that allows them to feel protected and cared for. I don't know. What would you say about?
Definitely go with that.
Okay.
So what's something that your father left with you that you carry to this day, like a characteristic or a piece of advice?
He's very loving and caring. Definitely good traits, and he's a very amazing father. I cherish him. So.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man.
No problem, man.
Appreciate
Good luck
you,
with
man.
the podcast. Oh, absolutely.
Yes, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, man.
Excellent.
Thank you, guys. We got it together. We get it together.
What does fatherhood mean to you?
It means everything to me. It means respect. You take care of your kids. And be responsible.
What's some advice that you would give to like the youth or the new fathers out there?
New fathers and youth for the kids today, young, get your kids, stay in the right track, get a job, and respect other people. For real.
Good. I appreciate you, man.
Hey, nice meeting y'all,
You too, man.
man.
It's Alain, man.
Love y'all. I ain't dying. Take care. Y'all be safe.
You too, man.
All right, sis.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man.
Full video on YouTube at GBML33M. Don't forget to subscribe.